Hello. Welcome to Finally Friday Flow. So, I was almost going to say slow down because that's what I called it for a long time, but today it actually is going to be a slow down. We've been kind of doing mixed flows. Some of them are stronger than others. And so this week, the weather's rainy, it's thundering, it's been doing that for days now. And I'm just feeling a slow practice today, and I feel like that's a good, that's good for everybody at this time. So if you haven't practiced with me before, my name is Amanda. I own Wildflyer. We have a retail shop in Ocean Springs, Mississippi, and Destin, Florida, and I also hold yoga retreats and events here in Destin and in Costa Rica currently. I've got a Facebook group, private Facebook group, Wildflyer Yoga and Events, and a website, so check it out. And I do these classes every Friday, and we have other contributors to our group as well. So this is my YouTube channel, and so like and follow me, comment, and let me know if this video helps you in any way. So it's, like I said, dark and gray outside, and I am going to do a practice to match the weather. And it's a practice to go inside and stay inside, and sometimes that's uncomfortable, and just allowing the rain to fall. Being in some of these postures may seem uncomfortable, but we breathe into it and we observe ourselves, and sometimes we back off, sometimes we lean in a little bit more. And as we practice these postures and notice these subtleties in our bodies, we can relate these to these feelings and emotions that may come up to circumstances in our lives. So we learn to practice on and off the mat. Yoga gives us the possibility of working through the dark and sticky places and feeling into whatever it is that we're going through, whatever emotion that's coming up or situation that we're facing. We're able to honestly and compassionately work through it through our practice. So it's pretty awesome. So today I figure we will stretch our bodies, resting in longer, more restorative poses towards the end, and just getting the prana flowing. Sometimes we need to open up to get the prana, the life force, vital life force that's running through all of us. That's what yoga helps us tap into. And so the more we open up to that life force, the more we are able to live more authentically, more powerfully. We're able to live more powerful and effective lives. It's really cool. So let's just go ahead and get started. Make your way to the mat. For this practice, all you need is a blanket to sit on. We're not going to really use any props today. So you can just get a blanket or a pillow to sit in, just something to elevate your hips. You want your knees pointed down, so you want your hips and your pubic bone to be raised a little bit. And this allows your spine to elongate and the lumbar curve that's in the base of the spine to just unravel. So you can sit up straight with your spine straight, crown towards the sky. Just let your shoulders relax. And bring your hands to Anjali Mudra, heart center. Close your eyes, and we'll take a deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. On the next breath, we'll Om all together. Om. Staying within, tuning into your own unique vibration. Release your hands. Open your eyes. Started. Okay, we're going to get started with some breath first. So just place your left hand over your heart and your right hand on your belly, and we'll do the yogic breath where we fill the belly, fill the lungs, hold at the top, and then release the lungs, release the belly. So as your belly rises, inhale, fill the belly, fill the chest. Exhale, lower the chest, lower the belly. Filling the belly, filling the lungs as you inhale. Hold at the top for a moment and then exhale. Chest lowers, belly contracts towards the spine. Inhale, filling the belly. Filling the chest. And all the way to the top as you hold. And exhale as it spills out from the top, all the way out from the bottom. Squeezing every last drop out. Just continue this breath, filling your body cavity like it's a container, all the way to the top, and then exhale, filling your whole body with this beautiful air, this oxygen. It nourishes every cell. Begin to contract the back of the throat for Ujjayi breath. Drawing your attention even inward more, with the slight oceanic sound in the back of the throat. I can hear the thunder in the background. The sound of the ocean. Just noticing your body, where it is in space, how the air enters the body cavity and fills up all the way to the top and then empties back out. Letting go of emotions and stagnancy and anything that stands in your way of being your true, authentic self. Continue with the breath. And on your next inhale, bring both your arms overhead. Reach them wide as you sweep the palms together overhead, taking a deep inhale, filling the lungs. And then spill out everything. Come all the way down, walk the hands out in front, and bow to your own greatness. And walk the hands back up, sweep the arms overhead. Deep inhale. And then exhale, bring the right hand down, reach the left hand overhead, and reach the left arm over. Keep the hips rooted. Inhale, both arms overhead. And exhale to the other side. Just stretching the body. Inhale to center. And exhale, bring the hands to heart center. And then switch your legs around. Whatever foot was in the front, bring it back. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, spill forward, walk the arms in front. Keep the hips rooted. Bow to your greatness. And walk the hands back up. Inhale, both arms overhead. Exhale to the left. Keep the hips rooted. And come back to center. Inhale, both arms overhead. And exhale to the other side. Keep the spine long. Arm bones plugged in. Maybe even rib cage flared out as you look up. And come back to center. Reach both arms overhead. And bring the hands back down to heart center. And then go ahead and make your way into a tabletop. Doing some cat-cow. Getting the spine opened up, moving with the breath, utilizing ujjayi breath. You're keeping the eyes closed as you keep your attention inward. Opening up the inner channels in your body. Noticing some cracking. Maybe rolling the shoulders and hips, the neck. Feeling into wherever you feel tight. You can reverse directions. And then next time you come into cat, pause here for a moment. Walk your hands out, just one hand in front of you. Press your toes back, lift your knees, and come into down dog. So knees can be slightly bent here. You want to engage all of your hands, so almost like a suction cup. You want to engage the fingertips and the palms, and notice how that engages the arms. And then extend through the arms as you lift through the pubic bones. Tilt the pubic bone towards the sky, press the heels back, and melt the heart. Just breathe. Maybe start to straighten the legs a little bit, getting a nice stretch in the hamstring. And the next inhale, roll over the toes and come into a plank. So you might need to adjust your plank here. You want to make sure that the heels are pressed out, the wrists are directly under the shoulders. And then you can lower the knees, start to bend at the elbows, and bring your chest all the way down. Inhale, come up to cobra. Bringing your shoulder blades together, back of the neck, pull back, look up, and then exhale, come back down. Let's do that one more time. Roll the shoulder blades back. Arm bones are plugged in, elbows straight back, and as you inhale, lift the heart, keeping the shoulder blades back. Pull the neck back and look up. And then tuck the toes and press back into down dog. On the next inhale, step the right foot forward for a high lunge. Just press the back heel back and sink the left hip forward. And just kind of get a little stretch here. And then walk the right hand to the inside of the right foot and walk the right foot out. Drop the left knee and come into lizard. You can bring your elbows down. And this is where we'll chill for a minute. And just let the hips sink. Maybe let the right knee fall out to the side. You can let your head hang heavy. This is where the emotions may come up. This is where we feel. We feel into sometimes discomfort. You know, we let the rain wash it away. Sometimes we have to sit in the dark, in the unknowing. And then slowly press yourself back up. Walk your hips back, and we're going to extend the front leg out. Keep the heart forward. Send the hips back and fold forward. Keep the foot flexed. Squeeze the shoulder blades back. And then coming back into a high lunge and step back to down dog. Full inhale and exhale here. And on the next inhale, Step the left foot forward into a high lunge. Again, sink the hips, press the heel back, get a nice stretch here. And then walk the left hand to the inside of the left foot as you heel toe the left foot to the side of the mat. Drop the right knee. Come into lizard. If you have blocks or a blanket, you can put it here. If you just want to stay here, you can do that too. So wherever you're at, listen to your body. Let your head relax. Sink in here. I don't know if y'all can hear that thunder, but it's just one of those days, you know? One of those weeks, actually, where you just gotta like keep trudging through the marsh, you know? It's like sometimes it's dirty and sometimes it's just not easy, but you just keep going and the rewards are there. When you show up, when you do the work, it's not always comfortable. Slowly press yourself back up. Shift your hips back, extend your front leg. Keep the heart forward. If you have blocks actually are really good in this pose. You can put them up right here. I left my blocks at the shop, so. Keep your heart forward. Keep the crown long, spine back. Squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other. Breathe into those places. And then shift back into a high plank and step back into down dog. Inhale, come over into plank. Exhale, option to lower the knees, chest, chin. Keep the elbows to the rib cage as you come down. Inhale to cobra. Exhale, back to down dog. On the next inhale, step the right foot forward. Let the back foot fall to a 90 degrees and walk both hands in front of you. So we're in this like lunge down dog. You're pressing the earth away and getting a good stretch in the hips right here. So you want to spotlight the right hip, pressing into the left side of the foot. So your legs are really stable here. Keep the chest forward and then start to straighten that front leg. You can walk the hands out a little bit more if you need to. Do what feels good to you. If you need to adjust your back foot a little bit, sometimes that'll help also. So then start to walk the hands back. Coming into Trikonasana, you'll take the right hand behind the right foot and then slowly open up to the side. Before you put your arm up, bring the left shoulder blade back and plug it in, and then bring it up. Breathing into those dark places. And then slowly lower your left hand back down. Bend into the front knee and step the right foot back to down dog. The next inhale, step the left foot forward. Drop the back foot and walk both hands out in front of you again for that half lunge down dog. Pressing the thighs back, engaging the hands as you press up through the arms. With the booty back and the chest forward, you can start to straighten the front leg. So you can create space here. You can come out forward. It makes it easier to straighten that front leg. So give yourself that space that you need to straighten your front leg, and then start to walk your hands back, and then just slip the left hand on the back side of the left foot. Your booty can still be back as you revolve the chest around, plug the right shoulder blade into the socket, and then lift the arm. Learning how to do this pose this way has opened me up so much more. So you can twist from the hips here, and it's like you spotlight your left hip as you root down through the left foot, and that turns your torso upward, and you can just get that pose, get so much more into it. And then release the right arm, come back into a high lunge, and step the left foot back to down dog. Optional flow here. Inhale into plank. Exhale, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale to cobra or up dog. Exhale back to down dog. On the next inhale, step the right foot forward, the right shin this time. So keep the right foot flexed and bring the knee up. So you want to bring the shin almost parallel to the front of the mat if you can. Keep your left foot pinned onto the right foot and keep the hips square. Now here you will need your blanket if your right hip does not touch the floor there. So just put a little protection there on your hip. Keep your right foot flexed. Let your hips settle. You can stay right here, or you can start to fold forward. Come into your forearms. Drop your head. And go within. You may not have been here for a long time. You may have been here just yesterday. But just take the time to assess. Take the time to assess the situation. To notice the emotions that are there. Some of them hiding. Some of them just unexpressed. Some of them just need to go. Or just some of them just need to be acknowledged. And then slowly start to press yourself back up. Option here, you can stay here or reach your left hand back for your left foot. Maybe take hold of it for a shoulder stretch here. You can go as deep as you want to. If you want to go for mermaid pose, you can. I can't today. I'm super tight. Just breathe into it and don't judge yourself. You know, usually I can do this pose. So it's just about loving yourself exactly where you're at. Accepting yourself for your limitations, for your weaknesses, and honoring yourself for overcoming all of that. And then gently release your foot. Make your way back into a down dog. Other side. Inhale. Step your left shin forward. Work your right foot back. Left shin should be parallel to the front of the mat. Heart is lifted. Again, if you need a prop under your left hip, make sure that you put it there. Make sure that you're protecting your knee, foot is flexed. And when you're ready, you can lower yourself forward. Sitting through the discomfort. Lovingly and compassionately. And then slowly make your way back up. Tuck your foot, back foot, and make your way back to a down dog. So we'll do one last flow, optional. Inhale to plank, exhale, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale to cobra or up dog. Back to down dog. And you can either hop, step, or jump into a seated pose. And then go ahead and make your way to your back. So fingertips touching the heels. You want a natural curve right here in your spine. Pressing the shoulder blades into the earth. And then just lift the hips. The buttocks are relaxed. Pressing the heels to get into the earth and the inner thighs squeeze towards each other. And then keeping that curve in the spine as you lower the hips back down to the earth. Let your knees fall from side to side. And we'll do that one more time. Inhale, lift the hips. Maybe walk the shoulder blades closer together and clasp the hands. Letting the hips relax as you press up through the thighs. Letting the butt relax. And then keep that spine curved as you come back down. Let the knees fall from side to side. Hug the knees in, give yourself a squeeze here. And then let the arms go long and let both knees fall over to the right, looking out over the left shoulder. This is the best pose ever. Supine twist. And then bring the knees back to the center of the chest. Arms to the side, let the knees fall to the other side. Look out over the right shoulder. And then come back to center. Take a final squeeze here and squeeze everything up as tight as you can. Squeeze your toes, squeeze your face, squeeze your knees, and then release everything. You can go into Shavasana, and let your legs go long and your arms go wide. Or you can do like I'm going to do and go do legs up the wall. You can prop your bum up with a blanket up against the wall. And just scoot your butt as as you can get. And just bring your legs up the wall. And you can stay here. We're going to stay here for about 2 to 3 minutes. Get so many amazing benefits from this pose. Just letting yourself reset. Letting all of that prana that you generated heal your cells. As it's carried to your brain and your organs. And just become aware of the healing properties that the practice has induced upon you. Becoming aware of sensations, your heartbeat, the thunder, the rain. And you are welcome to stay here longer. But if you're in legs up the wall and you're ready to come down, you can just start to slide your legs back down, scoot your butt off the prop, and just roll back onto your side for a moment. If you're in Shavasana, you can start to wiggle your toes and feet, rolling over to your side when you're ready, and then keeping your attention inward and your eyes at half mast, like you're just waking up. Come back to a seated position on your mat. Keeping the eyes closed. Taking inventory, taking notice. Noticing the space that you freed up. These spaces that have come back to life. And bring your hands to heart center as a symbol of connecting with your authentic, highest being. And bow the head. And we'll close with one Om. Take a deep breath in, and then we'll Om. you. Namaste. Happy Friday.